Alright, this is High Life 420, and have I got a story for you guys tonight? So, this is the first time I've ever partaken in shrooms. So, it actually, gotten pretty decently messed up off them. This was about 4 years after I graduated, so when I was about 22. And my ex, Chelsea, my very first girlfriend ever, she wanted me to go to Crescent Bar with her and some friends. So, and I'm like, I don't want to be bored as fuck because they all drink and I don't. All I do is smoke weed and do shrooms and acid and shit like that. So I'm like, I hit up my dealer and I'm like, hey man, you got anything? And he's like, yeah, come over. And it's like, all right, it's payday tomorrow. I'll come over tomorrow after work. So I go over to his house, get the shit. It's like $40 for an eighth, the same price as his weed, and you get just as much. So, and I take them and I forget all about them. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, get to the freaking car to go on this trip, and I'm like, oh shit, I have shrooms. And it's like, the first night was really bad because we haven't been together in like 10 years, and she's like, want me to go on this trip with her with all her friends, and I'm just like, I'm not really feeling it, and I just want to get fucked up at this point, and I'm looking to go home. So because they're all drunk, and I don't deal with drunk people well because it's been over 10 years since I've been drinking. I haven't been drinking, and sorry, I jumbled my words. There's a lot on my mind, but yeah, I have quit drinking at this point, and I'm just fed up with being around drunk people. So my dum dum decides to take the eighth of shrooms by myself. None of them know, and they're all drunk. I'm drunk, high already, and I'm about to be on an eighth of shrooms in Crescent Bar in Washington on the Columbia River, and it's 110 degrees out, and I haven't eaten. So I slapped these some bitches on some Big Mac type shit from McDonald's, and yeah, I tripped my balls off for 9 hours. It started basically me walking to the pool and then sitting in the hot tub for like a good hour. Just marinating in that fucking hot tub at 110 degrees on shrooms, high and drunk. And I swear to you, as I moved a step, like my pathway to the pool, like every time I stepped, water would basically disperse from my feet, which looked really trippy. And that's when shit started to kick in. I was just like, after the hot tub, I was just fucked up and gone. Like, I was at my side there a good like 2 or 3 hours just fucking thinking, bro. And like just deep thought type shit. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I gotta go back and change and just lay down in the tent. And kid you not, it's 110 degrees outside. What do you think the tent inside the tent is gonna feel like? So my dumbass goes and fucking sits there and decides to lay in this tent by myself, fucked up. And I see this one. I put headphones on, and I see this one tree right out in front of me. And I swear to you, it looks like the Garden of Eden, basically, in from the Bible, pretty much. And like snow all falling around it, the branches trying to come out at me in the fucking tent, like fucking trippy shit. And then I look at the canyon rock wall that's behind there because you're on the Columbia River, so you're in the canyon, and it has like a 300-foot rock wall. And every single time my bass would hit in the headphones, it looked like you dropped a rock on the water and it rippled out, and each ripple was a different color of the rainbow. And just at the end of it, like I felt like all connected to everything, like all. It was weird, man. Like I didn't feel right after that, but like I felt a good positive vibes for like months on after. And so I would say it's definitely a good experience for some people if you're in the right mindset and if you're around the right people, because I was not around the right people at all. I shouldn't have tripped with them, and because they basically almost made my trip a disaster because it started to go bad. And there was little things that I remember in between there that made the trip like profound. Felt like I had an out of body experience because when I was sitting on the Excuse me, by the way. When I was sitting on the couch, um, I looked at the floor, and the certain pattern of the floor made it feel like something was pulling me out of my body, and I was having a out of body experience. So yeah, that's my story for you on shrooms, and that was just the thought process of random thoughts flowing through my brain for hours after. So have a great day, guys.